Hello everyone and welcome to the Microsoft Word series. And today we'll be looking at how to insert image into a Microsoft Word. So what do we do? Okay, so here I'm just going to open Word. Okay, just open it. I'm just going to work with a blank document. Now I have this blank document right here. So what do I do? So I'm just going to use a generic random words to just help us with this. So now I have a word and now I want to insert a picture. We're looking at this picture in two different formats. We're looking at how to insert it, okay, and then we also look at how to insert it column wise. So let's do this. So I want to insert it here. So where my cursor is blinking, I'm going to click on insert, okay, and then when I click here on the drop down of pictures, it gives me four things. This device talks about your local device. Mobile device talks about your from your phone or from your tablet, that's if you're connected to any of them. The stock image talks about image libraries that we can work with, and we're going to look at all of them. And then we have the online pictures. So if you look at device, this device here, I'm just going to go to, so I have it right here. So I'm just going to go to download Ajiro Tech. Okay, I'm just inserting this real quick. So insert pictures, this device, Ajiro Tech, yeah. So this right here, right? And then I'm going to click on insert. And now I have it. Okay, so this is okay, just too much, right? And now we have the picture format where we can actually reduce the height or the width. Okay, so remember, if you're doing any of them, is going to what maintain an aspect ratio. And aspect ratio simply means that if you're reducing the width, the height is also going to be automatically what adjusted. So let's see this. So we'll reduce this a bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to move this up a bit. And yes, I'm just going to reduce this again. So now we have this. There we go. Okay, so this is how we can insert pictures. How about we wrap the pictures around it? So how do we text wrap, right? So text wrap simply means that the text is going to revolve around the image, right? And one way to do that is right here at the picture highlighted, you're going to go to wrap text, and then you can choose a square or a true, okay? And then we have something like this. So now we can see that we can now move it. I'm using my arrow key to move it, and then we can see that it is now fully wrapped around it. Okay, so this is one way to do that. I think it's going to probably the next paragraph, so I just want to make it just one paragraph. Good. Okay, so this is better. Okay, so this is one way to do that. Now let's look at another way to do this. I'm going to insert, I go to pictures, I go to mobile phones, but now it's going to search for any mobile devices like my tablets that is being connected to it. But because I don't have anything, and literally I don't have a mobile device here, right? So it's not going to show here, right? And that simply means that for me to do this, I have to what? Get photos from that's your Google Photos, and you have to scan the QR code to get started, to get those images, and then you can do that. Most time you can do without using a QR code. So it simply means that you have to do this as possible. It simply means that you have to go to your Android phone, right? And then that's go to Android phone browser, and then you can click on this link, right? And when you click on the link, what happens then? There's an app from where you need to install or open a link to your Windows, and then you can sign in with your Microsoft account, and you can get this whole process done. So this is more or less one way you can do that with your mobile device. Okay, but you can just use the QR code instead, and probably that will just save you the stress. That will just save you the stress, the whole stress. Trust me, it will save you that stress. But this is another way, just in case you probably don't want QR code. Just means quick response, right? Simply means that they just have those gibberish with a lot of information hidden on it. Okay, so another thing we want to look at is right here on stock images. Now, when we talk about stock images, I've been getting a lot of questions on this, and I really want to explain what stock images. So these are images that are free, right? From various categories that are taking a license for, um, especially for the Microsoft 365, right? It simply means that you have a full library that you can actually use to put out those pictures and be creative with them. Okay, so there is no copyright or whatsoever, and this is cut across many areas like transportations, mountain, businesses, even day. Okay, so amazing. So you can actually use that to actually probably write an article. You try to write up a report that would actually help you. People, especially people from the press. Okay, I'll put a pause on it. Okay, so I'm just going to close it. So this is literally one way to do it. I can just pick. Okay, let me just pick one just to show you what I can just pick this guy right in the car, right? Okay, so I'm just going to insert it, and it's going to download the picture, of course, because it's online, and there we have it. Okay, so I can right here, just right here, because this is the picture format, and just reduce, maintaining aspect ratio. We call this a shape width, and we call this a shape height. And then I'll just reduce this a bit, and perfect. Okay, then again, if you want to text wrap like we talked about, I can just go to my true. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so finally, let's look at pictures from online pictures. I think I'm just going to use this to just explain this. So pictures from online. Now, to do the pictures from online simply means that it's going to go to what we call, yes, your Bing, right? Searching through, it's powered by Bing, searching through the Edge, Microsoft Edge, going through as much as possible, looking for pictures that are not copyrighted, right? They're not copyrighted anyway, and they're free to use. For example, I can view all in Apple. Let's look at Apple. If you love Apple so much, right? Both the brand and the fruit, if you love them so much. Okay, so yes, whichever one. They're all good. Good product, good food. Okay. Alright. So you can just choose any of them, right? And this is totally free, right? You don't have to kill yourself with the hustle of just going online looking for pictures, right? You can just actually do them here. Right. So I'm just gonna pick this one. Okay, I think this is fresh. Okay. So I'm just gonna check this and then insert this, and I think this is going to download, and I have this. This is so good. I'm craving for Apple right now. Okay. All right. So this is so good. All right. So I'm just going to reduce this. I'm still maintaining aspect ratio. I'm going to reduce this a bit. Okay. Just make it 2.1, and then wrap text, and then I can just click on true. Okay. So this is just how we can insert pictures into our Word document, even if they are, okay, let's do this. Equals to 1. All right, so even if they are this, in such a way that we can highlight them right here, and then we can come to layout, columns, and then we have 2 columns. Okay, even this is still the same process of inserting image. All we have to do is right here where the column is, and we can click on insert and pictures. I'm going to go with online pictures. Look for some really cool pictures, right? Cool pictures, and it's loading right now. And then I can just get let me get birds. Birds. So cool. And then right here I can just choose the bird I want and insert it. Okay, good. So now I can reduce this a bit. I can reduce it a bit to probably 2, and then I can wrap it with 2, and this is good, right? This is good. Now this is how we can wrap it, and we can just move it down a bit so that it's in line with this. Okay, move down a bit so it's in line with this. Now I can also move it. This is left aligned. I can also make it to be right aligned, maintaining the column, still in the column, right? So making it right aligned, something like this. Okay, and then you can go to view to actually check with the grid line if it's not exceeding. So this is good. Okay, very important. And then I can check this, and then picture format, wrap text. I can even make it a square just in case. So but this is one way to definitely insert your pictures. Okay, now In the next video, we'll be talking about in the Microsoft series, we're talking about how to insert links. Okay, but do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel because we will be talking about so many things in the Microsoft Word series. See you in the next one. Bye bye.